Good morning, Atlantis, and a special good morning to you today, Drew.
Hey, good morning, Houston, and good morning to my family. Thanks to them for sending up that fantastic music. It's nothing like hearing a song like that to put me in a great mood today to go outside for a spacewalk. So thanks to all of them, and hello.
And it's going to be a great day.
And so a historic day begins for the crew of STS-125 Shuttle Atlantis. Today's wake-up call music was the song Stick Shifts and Safety Belts. It's performed by the band Cake, and it was played for mission specialist Drew Feustel, who is now just a few hours away from his first ever spacewalk. He'll be joined by John Grunsfeld, who will conduct his 6th spacewalk of his career. The two will kick off 5 back-to-back days of tune-ups to the Hubble Space Telescope.
Okay, and caution, minimize fan operation with O2 actuator off, 2 minutes. For EC1, DCM, fan on. Power restart may occur.
That's coming up.
Check electrical harness clear of neck ring.
I can't hear anymore. Yeah.
Okay, this is the big one. Don the helmet, check locked. Coming out your way. Got it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Before you close the hatch, wipe down the seal.
On the inside with what?
Just like the NPL.
Except I'm upside down and,
And I'm straddling a pipe.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm out in the Snow Salvador.
Are you the only one on the crew who uses that?
Scooter, I'm sending this camera out. Can you grab it?
Yeah.
Send it this way. I think the other guys, some of the other guys use it too. Let me get a picture of you guys.
Yeah, I can check out where you guys are.
Dueling cinematographers. Mine's better. No, mine is. Nice flash.
3.7.
I think you need the flash.
They actually turned out pretty good.
Okay.
3.7. That one's better. Here it comes.
Looking good, buddy. Wide field camera 3 is all yours.
We're gonna go get it.
Go get it.
We're gonna make it happen. Lickety split.
Debris.
Got any words for going out the door, buddy?
I'm excited.
Excited just like the NBL?
Trying to get a last bite to eat before we go.
Good.
I'm a little more excited than at the NBL. It's the real deal.
Drew, are you hitting the big time here?
Ray J, this is the big time, buddy.
We see you at 5, John? Okay, valve is closed. Okay, for both of you on your DCM, status your display until leak check is shown. And work. And then you'll want to long yes that for 2 seconds and follow the instructions. EV2 complete and leak check. Copy EV2. EV1 in the leak check. Copy, John. All right, it is daylight outside. I know you want to keep your visors up, but you'll probably want to get them down when you get out there. Thanks. Okay, John, you can open the thermal cover. Okay, I'm working on tabs. Thermal cover is open, Matt. This is great, John. We see you coming out. You can egress. Coming out. Ready, Drew? I'm ready, John. Let's go do this. Oh, this is fantastic. You're going to love it, Drew. Looks nice.
Veteran spacewalker John Grunsfeld out of the airlock, recognizable by the red stripes around his pant legs and up on the backpack of his suit, the backpack housing all of his life support equipment.
Forward show, John. Heading out, man. Copy. Hands up here, look at the cabin for a second. Looking good, Drew. Too cool. Good safety tether. Turn towards me. Woohoo! Do 2 laps on the mini workstation. And all your hooks are engaged. And I see yours as well. I don't see any loose tethers. Safety tether looks good. And that guy's not staying, so yeah, okay. I'm on my way. You got it. Yeah, you guys look great. Drew, you look awesome. You can see the reflection of the Earth in your visor. It's awesome. Fantastic.
Drew Feustel now out of the hatch.
Roger.
John Grunsfeld heading off to begin work with the manipulator foot restraint setup, as Drew Feustel will conduct a few minutes of some translation adaptation, since this is his first ever spacewalk.
Headed for the window, man. We're waiting.
Throughout the spacewalk, we'll get helmet cam video from the 2 crew members. The highlighted soft number down in the right lower portion of the screen will indicate which crew member's helmet cam you're looking at. Number 20 is Drew Feustel. If you see a number 19, that'll be John Grunsfeld.
Heavy descent. Okay. Okay, Megan, I will GCA the MFR out in just a moment. Okay, Megan, I need you to go up about 1 foot. Up 1 foot. Out of the payload bay, you're clear of Hubble.
Simultaneous with the setup activities for the EVA, the Space Telescope Operations Control Center has kicked off the preparations for the wide field camera swap.
And Reggie wanted me to let you know he's putting the 400 millimeter. Copies, port only. Yeah, KFX machine. You're clear of the sill.
John Grunsfeld at the back end on the flight support system, just underneath the Hubble Space Telescope. Grunsfeld helmet cam with the number 19 you see there in the bottom right corner. He is securing the berthing and positioning system support post. That provides a little extra structural support to the flight support system during all of the spacewalk servicing tasks.
Handle will be next.
Drew Feustel with the handhold that will be attached to the outside of the Wide Field Planetary 2 just there in front of him. There are 4 zip nuts that will first be installed, and then those will be hand tightened. You see those hand tightening mechanisms there just in front of him on the fine guidance sensor handhold. This handhold matches all of the radial instruments, including the wide field camera and also the 3 fine guidance sensors that are mounted sequentially around the telescope circumference.
Matt, you ready for me to install the handhold? So, Drew, John is just finishing up the L-gap cover, so there'll be a few more moments. Okay. But I don't see any reason why we couldn't get the handhold on now. Okay, handhold's going on. Okay, Matt, the L-gap is installed. Copy, John. You want to retrieve your Bay 10 thermal cover. I'll get it on the way.
And John Grunsfeld now has handed the multi-setting torque limiter over to Drew Feustel. This will be able to apply a little bit more pressure torque to the ground strap bolt on the WIFPIC 2 grounding strap. You see the WIFPIC 2 there in this view from John Grunsfeld. Drew Feustel just off to the right on the end of the shuttle's robotic arm and a foot restraint.
The MTL is slipping. Copy, John. I see our next is to remove the CMTL and try it without a MTL at all. Houston, Atlantis, if you heard my last, you concur with that step 2?
Mass, we're talking, hang on.
Mass, I put in 3 attempts. Probably got about 3 MTL slips on each attempt and see no motion on the A-latch bolt. Copy. Go ahead and put it in there if you would.
Atlantis, Houston, just to help us out, can you just double check one more time that the MTL was in 45?
We'll have them do that. I see 45. I see 45. That's confirmed, Dan. 45.
Mass, we copy that. In that case, we're with you in step 2, removing the CMTL.
Okay. You can remove the CMTL from the ratchet, and we'll try without an MTL. Okay, Megan, 2 feet away, please.
So increasing the torque up to 45 inch-pounds, that was not able to release the bolt either. So the next step will be to remove the multi-setting torque limiter completely from the ratchet tool and apply a little more force without any limiter.
John, do you want to stay there for now? The short adjustable, the snout is the same, right? Are you thinking? Yeah, the snout is the same. I guess before we break the A-latch, which is a game-ending activity, so we ought to try that short adjustable. So maybe Drew can load it up to what he thinks is a little more than what the 45 was. Well, I go get I mean, it's hard. 45 to 56 isn't much different. I really defer to you on the ground, man. I'm happy to go and get it.
Atlantis, Houston.
Copy, John. I was just wondering if you might want to stay by with Drew as he tries this. Yeah. He's almost done with the reconfigure of the tool. He is done.
Yeah, Atlantis, Houston, we've been talking and listening to your discussions on this as well, and we think that John's plan, his suggestion to go get the short adjustable, is probably a good one, and maybe that would be the best next action vice going immediately to step 2, given that we don't have any good positive indication of that failure torque as we approach it.
Okay, Dan, so we're not going to do step 2. We're going to have John go get the short adjustable. And we will have Drew, I guess, we'll use the contingency MTL again. It'll take me just a couple of minutes. Okay. I'm the free floater. Take your time. Take your time, John. But Dan, just to be clear, we're going to retry with the short adjustable and the contingency MTL set at 45. Is that right?
Atlantis, Houston, that is a good plan. That's what we're just discussing, Mass. We think short adjustable with contingency MTL is probably the best next action.
Very smart. Okay, Drew, so you can, I don't know where you are with the reconfig, but you can keep the contingency MTL on the tool, remove the A-latch socket, and we will have John fetch the short adjustable. He's on his way now. Getting a lot of practice at this. I'll have to put it back on. A lot of pull tests. Yeah, one of the more fun things to do. That's right. Yeah.
John Grunsfeld headed down to the airlock to retrieve a short adjustable ratchet to assist with breaking the torque on the grounding strap bolt, which has been a little troublesome in releasing.
You want me to take the whole thing, John? Yeah. If I get to the wide field, and we're coming in, handhold, we're coming in. You can stop. There's tether. There's, okay, thanks. Okay, Megan, stop motion. Listen, stop. Okay, stop motion. Motion stopped. Okay, Mass, I just want to understand how far can we go with this, and what are the implications if I over-torque and break the bolt? Sure, you want to know. Houston, Atlantis, you might have copied Drew's question. We know the failure torque on this bolt is 57.1 foot-pounds. We had the MTL set at 45. What the crib sheet says is if we don't get it to break here, we're going to reconnect the ground strap and blind mate connector. So I guess Drew's just wondering how hard he should try on this A-latch. If you have any words for us, we'd appreciate it.
Atlantis Houston, we copy that, and thanks for asking. There's actually no issue with having the latch taken all the way to the failure point. The instrument should still function, so Drew can have at it, and you're correct. If we get to that point, we will need to reconnect the ground strap and blind mate connector, and we'll just leave it as is.
Okay, so Drew is good to use everything he's got then to try to break the torque here. Is that correct?
Mass, I'm sorry, you were stepped on. Say again.
So in other words, he can use what he needs from his strength to try to break the torque. Is that what you're telling us?
That's exactly right. And as soon as he does, if he's successful, start to have some motion in the latch, we'd like him to go ahead and stop at that point.
Okay. Thanks, Dan. Okay, but I think we understand that if it breaks, then wide field stays in.
What John said is correct.
Thanks. Okay, here we go. I think I got it. It turned. It definitely turned. Yep. It turned. And it's turning easily now. Very nice.
Okay, and Atlantis Houston for EPA, we copied and saw that. That's great news. At this point, we'd like to put the MTL back in series with the short adjustable.
Well, this has been in there for 16 years, Drew. It didn't want to come out. Kind of like a head bolt, you know? It likes what it's been doing, and it weighs 620 pounds to be exact. And it's been doing it well. 620, thank you, man. And we counted a total of 22 plus the half of 22 and a half turns on the A-latch. I guess it just decided to be a recalcitrant teenager. How's that look, Drew? It looks great. John, are you ready? I'm out of my... Getting out of your way. Clear? Clear. Okay, Megan, I'm ready to start coming out of the telescope. Copy, coming out.
Drew Feustel on the end of the robotic arm. John Grunsfeld providing some eyes, assisting with the guidance of the camera out of the...
Okay, the guide rails are outside of the labyrinth field. Can you see over the top? Yep. Okay, you're doing a great job. Thanks. The mirror's at the labyrinth field. You can increase the rate slightly. Increase rate, Megan.
Copy, increasing the rate.
John, could you get a diver to hold up the mirror? Sure. The mirror is just outside of the telescope. The mirror is 1 foot outside the telescope. Okay, increase rate, Megan. John, Roger.
Copy.
Clear for the maneuver. You're clear for the maneuver. Go for the maneuver, Megan.
Copy, going to aft fixture.
And the wide field planetary camera 2 is clear of the structure of the telescope, and now Foista will be maneuvered by Megan MacArthur to the temporary stowage location along the left side of the payload bay.
Clear to go and take a look if you need to. Thank you. John, if you want to pause for a second.
350 miles above the Sudan in Africa.
Thanks, John. Thank you. Megan, you're clear to start aft. Megan, copy. This is a lot lighter than it is in the pool. Are you clear? Yeah, John, I'm clear. Thanks. Okay, my mystery is solved. Which was, I was worried I wouldn't be able to open this lid. Looks like it's opening easily. Yep.
Drew Foistel at the ready with the handhold now, as looking through the handhold down at John Grunsfeld as he opens the protective enclosure, exposing the new camera so that Drew Foistel can attach the handhold. Again, the 4 twist bolts you see there on the handhold, he will attach those and then basically reverse course and take the new camera up to its new home, the location that the wide field planetary camera 2, a little bit bulky, time consuming to get that bolt free, but it's out of the telescope and the opening is clean and ready to support the installation of the newest camera.
You're 1 foot out from the guide rail. I see the radiator. 6 inches, Drew. Copy. 5, 4, 3, stop mode. 2.
Motion stopped.
On the left, John. Okay, keep bringing it in. Slight, ever so slightly to the right. Okay, that's the guide rail. Pitch down. Okay, you're in. Bear left. This looks good. You're in the guide rail. And Megan, start coming back. Roll looks good.
Coming in.
Watch from the radiator too. Bring your end down about 1/2 inch. Good. First roller's going in. Bring your end down slightly. Okay, that's good. Second roller is in. I'm backing off. Okay. About 3 inches to go. You're there. Keep coming, Megan.
Copy, continue.
Hey, stop motion.
Motion stopped.
Okay, I've got a hand on it. Copy. Nice job. Nice work. Hey, let's first. DGT for the ALAX, Drew, when you're ready. Okay, Megan, I'll need to come down 2 feet. And left 6 inches.
Down 2 feet, left 6 inches.
The new camera now installed. The next step will be to engage the bolt or the A latch, again expecting about 22 turns on the pistol grip tool settings.
Set. 10.5. S-250.
Copy, John. Forward fixture next.
On my way.
And Houston for EDA, good news from the stock. Liveness test on Whitefield 3.
Hooray!
That's awesome news, Dan. Thanks. These guys did a great job, and we appreciate all the great support we got from the ground, getting Whitefield in to unlock the secrets of the universe.
More of the secrets.
More of the secrets of the universe.
NASA have a tether on pit 2, and the instrument is free of the aft fixture. The pit pin is in a temp stow. Megan, I'm ready to move.
Copy, W-side.
Copy, all true, thanks. Ground strap's clear. Copy, ground strap clear. How you doing, John? Going okay. Good. Great view. Incredible view. And it's a beautiful picture with you holding that historic wide field camera too, planetary camera too. Yeah. Yeah, it decided to come out. Yep, I'm very glad it decided to come out. Guessing we're not the only ones. Second roller. Hey, Megan, we can start down. Third roller.
Coming down.
Fourth, fifth, sixth roller. Okay, the pull for the stroke strip is in the guide rail. Copy all the rollers. That feels like it's floating down. Excellent. Megan, we can stop motion.
Motion stop.
Down.
Drew Feustel configuring his tools on the manipulator foot restraint tool caddy. John Grunsfeld completing his task with the wide field planetary camera 2 installation and cleanup work, and the crew has been given a go for the second major task of EVA number 1, that is the removal and replacement of the science instrument command and data handling system that malfunctioned last September, delaying the servicing mission from October to now. That's the next major task, and the work site of choice will be Bay 10 up on the telescope equipment structure above the aft shroud area.
Keep going down, Megan, another foot.
Copy, a foot down.
It's the view from Drew Feustel's helmet camera, looking at the new SIC and DH.
Feet down.
Plan is for him to gather final inspection data, visual inspection data, then close the Bay 10 door.
Adjustable tether. I've got the SCM battery. Stop motion.
Motion stop.
This is the view from John Grunsfeld's helmet camera. He's at the soft capture mechanism position.
Copy, bottom left.
Battery tests are complete, and he's about ready to drive the hex interface to install the SCM.
Alpha 3. Clockwise 3. Clockwise 3. 10.5. 10.5 is set. Okay, John, you're going for 35 turns. You're going to stop on turns. The bolt will free spin. If you could let me know when the FSS LEDs come on about 16 to 19, and the HST LEDs come on about 30 to 35. Wilco? Okay, I've got 2. get your tether. Okay. If you can get it. Thank you.
Motion stop.
Copy motion. Okay, Mass, it's put on that time. Okay, Drew, things may be a little different than what we normally do in the pool, since you've already got the bolts out. You're supposed to give us some words. Okay.
Landis
I think
Houston.
what you will be doing is rotating lever 1 down to a hard stop. Did that?
Yeah, I'm sorry I stepped on you, Mass, but I think we agree with you. It looks like we've essentially, we're now able to skip 9 through 14, so you're right. 15 would be the next, which is the lever 1 down to hard stop.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dan. Complete. All right, Drew, you saved us some steps by doing what you did. Let's rotate lever 1 down to the hard stop. That's done. Engage the lever 1 locking pin to the green setting. Okay, green is set. Okay, Drew, rotate the lock arm into the bathtub. Okay, and I think once I'm in the green setting, I can remove my tether. We say that? I think we did. I think we did. Yep. Okay, rotating down into the bathtub. That's complete. Rotate lever 2 to 90 degrees. Lever 2 will interfere with the door handle if I rotate to 90 degrees. It's overshooting it by about 3/4 of an inch. Did you see that in my WVS? Yeah. How far do you think you can get it? About 10 degrees from where it is. I mean, okay. Can you see that view of it? Can you point to it, Drew? Hold on. You see that? Yeah. Now, if I pull lever, the main handle down, that will pull it away from the door handle, but not a whole lot. Okay, so you can't get it down any further than what you have there. It looks like it's take it a little further. 45, yeah. Can take it a little further, but it's not much. I think, if we go to the intermediate on this handle, on the main handle, that gives me a little more clearance, but still it's going to hit. Okay. The alternative, Mass, is I can pull it out of the bathtub, set lever 2 at 90, put it back in. Because I think it'll clear if I come in with it already set at 90. All right, Drew, I'm going to ask the experts on this one. Lisa and Landis, have you been copying Drew's last few comments on the locks?
Landis Houston, yes, we have, and the last words that Drew had, we agree with that plan.
Okay, so we'll take it out of the bathtub, put the lever 2 to 90 degrees, and then do it again.
Drew Feustel finishing up the installation of the first latch over center kit. John Grunsfeld has finished lubing the plus V2 aft shroud door, moving to plus V3.
I can see it. There are no gaps between the shim and the door bathtub. It looks secure. Okay, you said fully engaged. Assuming that means green setting, correct? Yes, green setting is confirmed. Okay, Drew, and we did have a good image as best we can in the dark of the latch. Stand by. We'll try to see if we can get the iris going a little better. Hang on, Drew. Copy.
This view is from John Grunsfeld's helmet camera. He's finished lubrication on all 3 of the shroud doors that were on the plan for today, and is going to begin some cleanup activity.
New settings for the PGT for 1 turn, Alpha 6, MTL 30.5, just 1 turn.
Alpha 6, 30.5, 1 turn. Drew, did you copy? Yep. Alpha 6, 30.5 set. Give it a One turn.
Okay, I can, that's, yeah, I got one turn.
Okay, Houston, we got one turn with that. Should we go back to Bravo 4, Alpha 4, or stay here?
They will not turn at any other setting, based on the running torque that I felt.
Do you have a... Do you have anything on it?
It won't turn at the settings that we tried already. That's the only one it's going to turn at.
Copy.
25 decimal, let's see, 24.9 is the actual showing.
Okay, thanks. That's what I was asking. Houston, Atlanta should copy Drew seeing 24.9 as his actual torque, which seems like he's going to need to pump it up to that Alpha 6 if he's going to turn it anymore. If you concur, if you got other ideas, we're ready to listen.
Atlantis Houston, we copy. I think we're done with this bolt. We're now looking at the ASLR install procedure, crib 16-67, Mass.
Yes, I'm on my way.
Copy 16-7. What about the handle? Can Drew finish that off?
It's a day of surprises. Yes, I've got the ASLR. I'm heading back up to Drew.
Copy, John. Thanks.
6 hours, 30 minutes into today's spacewalk, and Mission Control in Houston has given the crew the indication that they're going to stand down on installing any further of the latch over center kits, but the Hubble Space Telescope program does require that the 4 connectors on this aft shroud door all be closed, and since Boystel was unable to re-engage the bolt that was there, John Grunsfeld is retrieving an aft shroud latch repair kit. They will be installing that on the lower middle bolt.
ASLRS installation steps 1 through 5.
Good readback.
Well, we got the Hubble and gave Hubble a hug, but in traditional Hubble fashion, Hubble threw us a few curves, and I think it's really a testament to the whole team on board here, on board Atlantis, and of course on the ground, Tomas, Christie, and everybody else, the Goddard team, that we were able to overcome them, and that we have a Wide Field Camera 3 in the telescope, which will help to unlock the secrets of the universe, and a new scientific instrument command and data handling. Thanks to everybody for all the hard work.
Nice words, John. Thanks.
EV1 going to hardline.
Copy.
EV2 going to hardline. Just want to say thanks to everybody. I had a great time, and I'm glad we got the work done.
You guys did great.